Good morning. Okay, so clearly it seems to be that my graphics card is not able to deal with Streamlabs while streaming onto Twitch. This is interesting. So again, I apologize for the delays and stuff. Hopefully everything is back working, so if you guys, shoot me some feedback. I know I am not currently live on YouTube because, I can't do two things at once, apparently. So I am only live on Twitch right now. And if you can hear me okay, if I'm muted, if, you notice that there's anything a little redonk, please let me know and I'll see if I can't fix it on the fly. These are the super cool things that happen when you are trying to experiment with stuff. Experimenting with stuff can sometimes be good, sometimes be bad, but hey, you know what? You don't know until you try. And as always, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me and having some laughs while I try some new things. Oh goodness. Oh gosh. Okay, we're just gonna mute that because that's really loud. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can't get my focus back. Good morning, friends, and welcome to February 1st. Am I the only one who felt like January lasted way too long? Am I the only one that was like, wait a second, it's only January, what the what? We had friends over last weekend and we were talking about the Super Bowl and I was like, oh yeah, Super Bowl's next weekend. No, there's still another week because we were still in January. I don't know why, but January just seemed to last forever. But regardless, welcome to another day, welcome to another month, and welcome to Motivation, Meditation, and Coffee with Kat. Of course, this is a Wednesday Wisdom, and we are still talking about communication. I'm sure when I say that, a bunch of you are probably thinking of SpongeBob right now, with the rainbow hand gestures that he does. But yeah, we are talking about communication this week, and we are talking about how we use our words. How maybe we rely too much on our words to get our point across, opposed to using the other tools that we have available to us. Maybe we are relying too much that the words that we say should mean the same to whoever we're speaking to that it does to anybody else. One thing, and I know it bothers me, I don't know if it's because I've taken English, I don't know if it's because I have actor background, I don't know exactly what it is, but I have noticed that when I try to, oh no, I have frozen. Oh, hello lag? I'm watching the stream to make sure that things are flowing properly, and my frame rate has 100% tanked. And yet, it says I haven't lost any. But my stream that I am currently watching has died. I really hope that I haven't died out there. Today is turning out to be a great tech day. Oh my goodness. Anyway, as I was saying previously, I don't know if it's just because I am English lit. I don't know if it is because I am an actor or I pay attention to words, or maybe it's because I am a neurolinguistics specialist, but when I try to correct somebody because the words that they say have either offended me or they are trying to get a point across that maybe I feel isn't exactly what they're trying to say, they use the reasoning, words are clumsy. Sure, words can be clumsy, but if you are trying to explain something, you saying instead of, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to piss you off," oh, that's not what I meant, words are clumsy. That is invalidating the other person's feelings. So today I actually want to get into validation, and I want to get into toxic positivity, as well as I would like to talk about accepting people's model of the world. As always, if things start to go a little squirrely on the stream, please let me know. Give me a shout out in the chat if you can, or if you are, you're a homie, shoot me a text. I have my ringer off, but I can still see things, because when you're streaming, you can't really see what you're doing. So I am at the mercy of the internet to tell me if I am making a fool out of myself right now, or if everything's cool. So this morning, let us start with some shielding. And so today, let's get comfortable. Let's get some coffee into us. Get that last mouthful of tea, milk, juice, what have you, and get comfortable. Let's start the day off on a positive. So, I invite you now to get comfortable and close your eyes. And just take a deep breath. And maybe you finally just flopped down in a chair. Maybe you have finally just flopped onto the couch after getting the kids' breakfast ready or getting the kids' lunches ready if they're headed off to school. Maybe you just got home from work because you work the midnight shift. Whatever you happen to be doing, sit, close your eyes, and just take a breath. And just notice the rise and fall of your chest as you bring your awareness to your breathing. Don't try to slow it down or speed it up. Just bring your awareness to your chest. And allow yourself to feel gravity pull your relaxed muscles towards the ground. Allow yourself to feel gravity pull towards the earth. And I want you to visualize now gravity pulling all of that negative energy. Picture in whatever color you want it to be, but visualize gravity pulling all that negative energy down off of you into the ground. Allow gravity to pull all of the negativity off of you. Allow it to scrape it off. And put it into the earth. And just allow your breath to control itself. Spontaneous. Don't try to breathe in a 6-5-4 or breathe out. Just breathe. And now I invite you to bring your awareness to the positive energies of the room. Bring your awareness to your pets. Bring your awareness to your children, to your spouse, to your silent contemplation. Just bring your awareness to your breath and the positivity of starting a new day. Keeping your eyes closed, allow the music to take your unconscious where it wants to go. Allow yourself to see the world that the music creates in your mind. Notice the peace and calm throughout your body. Mentally say to yourself, I control how energy and information flows. Repeat this once or twice with conviction and resolution. I control how energy and information flow. Imagine purple and violet light of divine wisdom and discernment coming down from the top of your head into your heart and into the rest of your body. Have that violet light come out from your chest, wrap around you, and go back into you through your spine. The second layer of the shield is the golden light of divine, unconditional love, coming down from your highest source of self-wisdom. Have the light spill from your head like a waterfall, wrap around the first shield and move down to the bottom of your feet. The final layer of this shield is bright, clear light of divine, absolute power, coming down from your source, surrounding your entire body, creating a bubble. The bubble extends beyond your outreached hands, above your head, and below your feet. I invite you now to develop awareness of this shield. Feel the warmth and comfort at the divine absolute power, the unconditional love and wisdom surrounding you. Show gratitude to everything and the intention, I control how energy and information flow. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Awesome. So I hope with the shielding technique you were able to lock in all that positive energy. You were able to dispel the negativity and keep all that positivity that you are locked in behind your shield. So, with our conversation of communication, today I want to talk about toxic negativity as well as toxic positivity. And I want to talk about this because I did not know that toxic positivity even existed until 6 months ago. I didn't know that I was actually at fault for doing something that I thought was good, but it was actually hurtful. It was actually hindering growth. I didn't know this. So I was always taught a positive attitude will get you through. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. Don't feel sad because someone else always has it worse, which is invalidating. And so when I was a manager, people were in a bad mood. I would always find the silver lining, because that's what I always thought, was that the positive attitude will always get you through. The positive attitude will always be the better choice opposed to negativity. I found myself exhausted because I was always the positive light in the situation. People would come to me when they were in a bad mood, and I would be able to change their day around. I felt proud about that, but I didn't realize the emotional toll it was taking on me. And when I would wake up in the morning and I could feel the energies in me saying, this is going to be a bad day, I would, alert myself and say, you know what? It's only going to be a bad day because I'm going to let it be a bad day. It's only going to be a bad day because I am going to be focusing on the bad things. And so I would mentally turn it around and I would say, nope, whatever, you know what? It's fine. Water off a duck's back. It's all good. It's fine. I'm not going to have a bad day. But then when it would get the best of me and I was having a bad day, and people would come to me and say, hey, here's what's the problem. And I'd be like, okay, whatever. I would fluff them off because I was having a bad day. They would not give me the positive feedback that I would always give them. I was expecting, hey, I'm always a positive ray of sunshine. I'm having a bad day. It's time for you to give me some of the positivity. And they weren't there. They would walk away pissed off because they came to me looking for something. I didn't have it. And so they'd fuck off. And it was mentally exhausting. And so this is one example of something that was really bothering me because I always felt that I wasn't allowed to have a bad day. Everybody was allowed to have a bad day. They would come to me and I would fix it. But then when I was having a bad day and I would go to people and I would expect them to fix it, they wouldn't. And so when I would talk about this to my clinical psychologist when I was in therapy, I'd say, I feel I'm having a bad day. And they're like, oh, why? Because I feel like I'm not allowed to have a bad day. Well, why is that? Because every time someone else is having a bad day, I'm able to fix it for them. But when I'm having a bad day, people walk away angry because I'm not able to give them what they want. And from a clinical psychologist point of view, you would think, oh, well, they're going to tell you you're allowed to have a bad day. Well, why do you feel that you're not allowed to have a bad day? Because when I'm in a bad mood, I have, people come to me looking for positivity. I don't have any positivity to give them. I have no fucks to give. My fucks have all ran dry. I tried to go fuck shopping, but there's no fucks left to buy. It's a great song. You should hear it. And I felt that I was not allowed to have a bad day. And my therapist told me, well, if you are expecting them to have the positivity that you always have, tell them that, because you're expecting something that they're not used to knowing. oh, okay, well, yeah, alright, I guess reciprocation, okay, the rules of reciprocity, sure. Hey, I'm having a bad day, can you help me out? I don't have time. And so, that's when, we'll fast forward a little bit, and I started transformational life coaching. I started neurolinguistics, and I realized, motherfucker, I have been exuding toxic positivity. Sorry, I am distracted by a squirrel outside. Shocking. I am one of the people who exude toxic positivity. I would invalidate people. I thought I was making them feel better, but it turns out I was actually invalidating their bad day. Because when they said I'm having a bad day, well, just find the silver lining. You know, think about it this way. This is wrong with you, but it could be worse. It could be, you know, you could have this happening opposed to this. Or people have it worse than you. Or don't let it get to you. I was invalidating their bad day. I was invalidating their feelings. And now that I'm aware of what I'm doing, it bothers me when people invalidate mine. And when I push back and say, I need you to tell me it's okay to feel like shit. It's okay to have a bad day. You're allowed to feel like this. I need you to tell me that. And I'm met with, I'm not going to tell you that because that's not true. I'm not going to tell you you're allowed to have a bad day because bad days are going to make you grumpy and bad days are going to make you sad. Just think happy thoughts. Go fuck yourself. If someone comes to you and says, I'm having a bad day. Oh, what's up? This is what's wrong. Oh, okay. Don't fix their problems. Communication does not mean that you have to respond. Communication is not always a two-way street. Sometimes someone just needs to come to you and say, hey, I need to rant. And you don't tell them, this is what I would do. You don't tell them, well, think of it this way. You don't tell them, well, if I were you, I would. You shut up. If someone comes to you and says, I'm having a bad day, shut the fuck up and say, tell me about it. And smile and nod. If you feel like you're going to say something, take a drink of coffee. If you feel like you're going to speak, put a chocolate bar in your mouth. We need to express our bad feelings because if we don't, they lead to bigger problems. And being able to communicate your feelings is probably one of the hardest and yet most important things we need to do. And so yesterday I was talking about communication and how do you rely on your words to get your point across. And then yesterday we talked about when you use your words, how much of your body language is now being perceived. And so today, my hot take and my challenge is when someone comes to you, are you listening to respond? Or are you listening to hear what they have to say? Do you need to respond to what they just said? Or can you sit there and say, uh-huh? If someone says, hey, I need help with this, okay? They clearly need help with this. If you go to someone and say, hey, what's up? What are you working on? This is what I'm doing. Don't tell them how to do it. Say, oh, cool. Do you need a hand? No. Awesome. Period. Full stop. I understand that some people want to help and that is their go-to. We are a helpful race. We want to help. But unless somebody asks for help, they don't need your help. And a lot of the times, we don't even realize that we are listening to respond. You don't have to respond to everything something is said. So I challenge you today, how often do you respond just because? And how often is your response invalidating? Someone comes to you and says, hey, can I talk to you about something? Sure. X, Y, and Z. Oh, well, if I were you, I would do. Did they ask you? A, did they ask you for advice? B, in their X, Y, and Z statement, did they say, what would you do? Did they explicitly ask for a response? Or are they simply just trying to speak? Are they simply just trying to let go of whatever they're feeling? Because if they're trying to let go and you're telling them where you think, oh, well, I'm trying to give them the positivity, I'm trying to make them feel better. If they wanted you to make them feel better, they would say that. And if you end it, if you at some point say, oh, don't let it get to you, obviously it is getting to them, or they wouldn't want to talk to you. If they speak to you, it means they trust you. And that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow, is how to accept communication. Today, I want you to bring your awareness not to the two-way road of communication. You've already done that Monday and Tuesday. How do you use your words and how do you present yourself? Today, it's one-road communication. How often do you respond because you need to respond? How often do you listen to respond opposed to hearing what they're saying? Do you need to respond to what they just said? Or can you just, okay, what would you like me to do with this information? What would you, you've told me this. What would you like me to do? What would you like me to say? Listen and pay attention to their body language. Pay attention to their facial expressions. Pay attention to their words and see if you can use emotional acuity. Again, tomorrow we're going to be talking more about how to accept communication without response, and we're going to be talking a little bit more about social or emotional acuity. But today, bring awareness to that. Today, when you interact with people, what are their facial expressions? Do their facial expressions match what they're talking about? Does their tonality match what they're talking about? Does their physical body language match what they're talking about? You've brought awareness the last 2 days to how you communicate, and now flip the scale. Bring your awareness to how other people communicate. Maybe you'll realize that communication is a lot harder than you thought it was. Yes, communication is key. Communication is not always a two-way road. So I know there's probably some hot takes in there. I know some of you may not agree with everything that I just said, and that's okay. Let me know. If you want more information on neurolinguistics, let me know. Because that's what I do. I have a higher learning, yes, I am boasting myself, I have a higher learning of communication of the English language, of how to get your point across. And this isn't I can tell someone to go to hell and they'll have a smile on their face and say, okay. This is me saying, I have learned communication skills that I wish I had when I was management. I have those skills now, and I have no problems sharing those skills. I have no problems sharing my transparency of I am trying to communicate my life's purpose to the world by streaming. You know, if you notice that as of late, my streams have been kind of clunky the last couple of days, it's because I'm trying something new. And maybe it worked, maybe it didn't work. I am using Streamlabs, attempting to use Streamlabs. And so, maybe you can't subscribe to the Twitch channel, but you can donate some bits. Awesome. If you want to use your Prime subscription to support my stream, amazing. If you want to make a positive rapid result with meaningful change in your life, wow, that was a mouthful for some reason, but you don't know about the return on your investment, join my Patreon. There are many ways to show your support, to be a part of the community, as well as learning more key elements in communication and how to awaken your true self, and so much cool shit that I can teach you. You can find all the information on my website, livewithadvantage.com. But most importantly, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for joining me every morning. I want to thank you for hanging out with me each day, for allowing me to speak my life's purpose. I want to thank you for listening to my life's purpose, and I want to thank you for allowing me to hold space for you as well as holding space for me. I want to thank you for allowing me to help you live with advantage. So, let's move on. Let's end this communication with some meditation, because I always feel that meditation is the best way to start the day. And now that the sun is coming up a little bit sooner, I can see how much snow we got last night, and oh boy, is it gross out there. So I invite you now to close your eyes. Take that last drink of coffee, milk tea juice, and relax. Find a spot where you can be comfortable for the next 15 minutes or so, and relax. Adjust any tight clothing you may have, any jewelry that may become uncomfortable during this meditation. If you need to, close the door to the room that you're in so nobody bothers you for the next 15 minutes. That's okay too. Just find somewhere that you can be free. Adjust your pillow, adjust your blanket, adjust your clothing, get comfy, and gently close your eyes. And allow the music to take your unconscious where it wants to go. Bring your awareness to your breath. Inhale through your nose, filling your belly and then your chest. Hold for a moment and release, starting with your chest and then the belly. Inhale through your nostrils, 3, 4, 5, 6, pause, and breathe out through your mouth, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. And just hold it here for a moment. And allow your unconscious to take you to your place of Zen, your place of relaxation. Exhale. If you find your thoughts wandering, that's okay. Show them gratitude. Appreciate them. And gently bring your awareness back to the breath. Be kind to yourself. Let go of any judgment. Know that no matter how you do this morning meditation, it's perfect for you. Bring your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest, pausing at the end of each inhale and exhale to develop awareness of your place of Zen. Now allow yourself to yawn. Just take 2 or 3 fake yawns if you need to. I'm sure a natural yawn will come in. And with that yawn, allow your breathing to return to a normal pace. And just notice the natural rhythm of your breath. Bring your attention to the top of your head. Relax the muscles, the top and the sides of the back of your head. Move to your forehead and soften it. Soften your eyebrows, the eyes, your ears, your cheeks. Unclench your jaw. Relax your tongue, your lips. Bring your attention to the throat. Allow the muscles surrounding it to relax. Soften the back of the neck. Move your attention to your shoulders. Do the same. Focus on your upper arms, forearms, hands, relaxing each as you go. Relax each finger, the thumb, your index finger, the middle finger, your ring finger and pinky. Relax the palm of your hands. Bring your awareness to your chest. Soften the muscles that make up the chest wall. Relax your belly, your lower abdomen. Move to the top of your back. Relax the muscles around your shoulder blades. the middle part of your back, the lower part all the way down to the buttocks. Relax your right thigh, the muscles around your knee, the front of your leg, your calf muscle, your right ankle, your right foot and toes. Now relax your left thigh, the muscles around your left knee, the front of your left leg, your calf, your ankle, your left foot and toes. Bring your attention to your whole body. Notice any sensations you might feel. Bring your gentle attention to any area that you would like to relax further. Scan your entire body as you breathe, and let your whole being settle into this morning practice. Mentally imagine the morning sun rising. Feel its warm rays of light infusing you with beautiful yellow energy. Allow the ribbons of light to surround your body, relaxing it. Observe your breath. Calm your breathing. If you find that your thoughts are taking you somewhere else, that's okay. Acknowledge them, show them gratitude, and gently come back to your breath. Feel your chest rise with each inhale. Notice the parts of the body that gently move. Notice your chest and abdomen as you exhale. Feel the parts of your body that move. With each breath, feel the morning energy gently waking your entire body. Notice any sensations you might feel. Breathe in, sending oxygen to your head and face. Exhale. Breathe, and send life-giving air to your neck, shoulders, and chest muscles. Allow them to take in the air and get ready for the day. Breathe and send oxygen to your entire back. Allow those muscles to awaken. Breathe. Send the oxygen to your abdomen and thighs. Breathe. Send energy from your breath to the legs to power you through the day. Breathe. Allow the sun's rays to infuse you with the energy you need to begin your day. Now, allow the energy from the air you breathe and the warm rays to begin to power you up for the whole day. Breathe into your heart. Send golden energy to your heart center in gratitude for the beginning of this new day. Bring your awareness to your breath. Remain focused on the breath for the next couple of moments. Again, thoughts are okay. When you realize your thoughts have taken you elsewhere, gently come back to the breath. And with this final breath, slowly bring your awareness to the other energies that are in the room. gently bring your awareness to the other people that may be in the room. Sounds that are inside, sounds that are outside. Gently start moving your fingers, your toes, roll your wrists, your ankles. Stretch your arms as far above your head as you can and push your heels as hard into the earth as you can. And when you are ready, open your eyes. As always, I want to thank you for joining me this morning. I know it was a little clunky in the beginning, but thank you for sticking with me, and thank you for joining me for meditation, motivation, coffee with Kat. I, of course, am Kat. I am a transformational life coach. And if you would like any more information on anything that I do or how I can awaken your true self or give you positive, rapid, meaningful results, please reach out, connect with me. If you would like a personal meditation, if you would like me to record a meditation for you that includes a personalized sankalpa, or if you would like a personal meditation of a yoga nidra, again, let me know. You can email me directly at info@livewithadvantage.com, or you can connect with me on any of my social sites. In Dungeons & Dragons, when a player uses the help action, the other player gets to roll with advantage. So let me use the help action to help you live with advantage.